we got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the song, carry song.
Big D, Dallas, Texas, the location for the Bulls. What a luxury for a coach to have stars like Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic playing off one another as they prepare to get down to business at the American Airlines Arena. Bulls, Mavs, and we'll be right back after this.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Chicago, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. Lonzo Ball is out there with Alex Caruso, and it's LaVine in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Dwight Powell out there with Grant Williams, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Here's Williams out to the right wing. On the wing, LaVine. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Now Caruso. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's Powell, high post, with the drive, and Powell with the stuff.
Oh, you gotta love seeing Powell attack. I mean, an agile big guy who gets it to the cup in a hurry.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Williams. But Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Now here's Williams. Vucevic, the pass to Caruso. And there's a 3-second violation. And Dallas with possession. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ball against Doncic. Pass to LaVine. Let's go with a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. LaVine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside Irving. Powell, a screen on Caruso. Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. They double-team Vucevic. Caruso. Pass to Levine. Fires for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
Now here's Doncic. 37 points his last time out.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Irving, that's good.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
And Ball will bring it up here for Chicago, leading by 5. Pass to Caruso. Now Vucevic. Powell with a steal. Here's Doncic. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
And the Bulls call time here. A different look for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Hardaway comes in for Green, and it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Craig is checked in for Williams. Terry comes in for Zach LaVine. White, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Carter in for Ball. And so here is Chicago. It's a three-point game. Pass to Craig. Outside Carter. 4-3. Mavericks with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Terry. Carter on the wing. Out to Craig. Pass to Terry. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Terry, the pass to Carter. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Carter. Doncic with it. The three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's a tie game in Dallas. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So it's Chicago now. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Torrey Craig, Kobe White out there with Javon Carter. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Levine in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. That three's off the mark. And here's Drummond. Outside Carter. And he drives in. Levine finds Carter. Jacks up a three. Levine can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Irving missing.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Pass to Craig for three. Knocks it down from distance. Craig's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to be greater than them. There's a commonality in the way they control emotions at the end of a game. I've been able to learn over time. Ryan?
Well, he's hit some big shots. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Hardy. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Drummond, he's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hardaway on the wing. He's covered by Levine. The score now all even. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Drummond with the bucket.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
And Dallas calls time here. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba. Williams comes in for Jones. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Craig. Caruso, he's checked in for White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Carter. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Puts the move on. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Williams on the wing. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
The Mavericks trailing. For 3, Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Caruso. Left side Levine. Launches it. Bulls keep it alive. The kick out to Ball. Over Green. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Hardy, the pass to Doncic. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Can't connect from 14. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Williams.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. And here's Vucevic. Here's Caruso from behind the arc. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Williams finds Vucevic. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound. To the middle. 4 seconds left. It's deflected.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for Chicago, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Their effort on the glass is keeping them competitive. They're active at both ends, chasing the missed shots. That's their advantage in this matchup.
Gee, listening to Shaq, you'd think he was a rebounding expert.
I was, in my former life.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Alex Caruso has done in this game.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Green. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Williams.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Chicago trailing here. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
LaVine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Irving against Caruso. On the wing, Irving. He's got 5. From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 8.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Ball passes to Caruso. Ball outside. He takes it in. Ooh, good D by Irving. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Ball passes to Vucevic. They double-team Vucevic. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And good execution by Levine with the pass. I mean, showing improved leadership skills there.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Outside Irving. Looking to get back on track. And the basket is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
White, he's checked in for Chicago.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. Outside White. On the wing, Levine takes a 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks leading. Left side Irving. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Doncic. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Williams. Here's Ball. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
White against Irving. Over White. Got a hand on it. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oh, wasted no time on that one. It's a tie ball game.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game. Clearly, he's an outstanding shooting center.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Fires the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 5 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic finds Irving, takes the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball against Doncic. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. From deep three-point range. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Torrey Craig out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Javon Carter. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. With Carter, you often hear people say numbers don't tell the whole story, Clark.
Exactly. I mean, he brings a lot to the table just with his attitude. There's a reason they call him the Bulldog. He's persistent and pesky. His effort level always turned up 100.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, the Mavericks shooting at about 44% so far. Hardy, the pass to Irving. Got it.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Pass to LaVine. Puts up a 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Basket counts.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Left side White. Back to Carter. Now White. Outside Carter. 19-footer. Hardy grabs the board. Hardy's got 4 rebounds now. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. Chicago trailing here. Craig with it. Guarded now by Williams. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green is checked in. Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Carter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Hardy. Offensive rebound. Kleba outside. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's LaVine for 3. Here's Hardy. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And that one's good. Green's got his first points of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Craig comes with a double. Williams from long range. And Craig pulls it down. The Bulls have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Pass to Ball. On the wing, Caruso to stop the drought. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. LaVine against Green. For 3, Hardy. He drops it from range. And it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. A minute 53 left in the fourth. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Williams. Hardaway comes in for Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardy. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Craig.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Hardaway, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Levine surveys the D. Tries to break his ice. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without foul.
And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 7.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Outside Irving. Kleber outside. Up top Powell. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Levine. The kick out to Williams. Now Levine. Defended by Hardaway. Caruso with it. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. Good.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Irving. Caruso grabs the board. Williams on the wing. He's checked by Kleber. Ball.
Counted! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
And here are the Bulls now.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Williams. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Kleber. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And here's Caruso outside. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, not much phases Kyrie Irving. I mean, I love him in this clutch spot.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
7 seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
14 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A well-practiced shooter like Doncic should have this down cold, but we'll have to wait and see if he does.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we stepped up together, played good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.